everybody, I'm Tom Vasel.
I'm Violet.
And I'm Ruby.
Today we're talking about Destinies. Now, just as a heads up, we've already reviewed Destinies on the Dice Tower. We did a Foursquare review of it, so if you want to know how the game plays, go check that one out. We'll put a link in the description here below so you can see that. But I played this with the girls, and we played, actually that's who I mostly played it with, and I wanted to get their reactions on Destinies. So we're going to talk about this. It is an app-driven game. So let's talk about that first. What did you think about using an app to play the game? So we used my phone to go through it. How did you like doing that? Okay, good. You know that. A thumbs up. What did you think?
I thought it was really cool that you mostly use the app, especially with all like the different answers you could do and how it updates for every answer you give.
I specifically like games that use them. I don't know, I just like them.
Did you like the sound effects and the stuff in the background?
Yeah,
I like them. I just think you made it too loud.
Oh, well, that's because my ears are going out. I have to hear things. All right, so the app is you're scanning stuff and going around. And we played, every time we played 3 players. What did you think about me going and do something before you or you getting there before me? Did you like that aspect? Or like a race to see who could get it done first?
I mean, yeah, but it also sucks when they take something that you want and they don't even need it.
It was more meh than anything for me. Like, it's pretty normal to all other games.
Oh, you mean where I steal stuff that you want?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay. So let's talk about the story then. What did you all think about the storyline? And we'll try not to spoil too much, but it's in a medieval era time. And at the moment, we're going to play through the whole thing here, folks. But at the moment, we've played through 3 of them together. The first one had werewolves in it. The second one had rats. And then the third one had disease.
More like demons and rats.
Okay. Right. So what did you think about the theming? Was it kind of depressing and dark?
Very.
Especially like the two last ones. Those were just all over the place.
Oh, I think the second one we did was the worst.
With the rats?
Yeah, and the demons.
Everyone just gave up and just started having a party.
Also, although I don't think the devils really did anything, really.
They led rats and ate all their food.
Never mind.
Sure. So, I'm curious what you guys think about that, because I wonder if you would like it if it had a more, like, we've also played Sleeping Gods, and that theme is a little bit more, I thought the theme in Sleeping Gods was more fun.
Yeah, I like the story for Sleeping Gods better, definitely.
Although, like, for the first half, I didn't even know what the plot was. You didn't necessarily tell us?
Oh,
did.
Sleeping Gods?
Yes, you did.
Yes, I
You
was
said
like,
we
what?
came into
What are
this
we
world
trying
randomly.
to do?
Sure, but in this one and this one's also a shorter game. You know, this only takes a couple hours to play. But did you feel like you were bored in it, or was it something that kept going?
I didn't feel that bored. The only times I really felt bored were when other people were doing their stuff.
Okay, so you didn't care so much about
yeah.
what other people were doing?
The turns were pretty long, so, like, when somebody else did it, I was like,
Let me just say, the
Wait.
villagers had nothing good to say.
Who's?
yeah.
You mean it's not worth talking to him?
Not really.
What about when you asked him what a sword does?
Oh, it harms people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you didn't know that.
It's really funny. We go around and ask people like, oh, I found, some food. What's that good for? They're like, you should eat that. Like, thanks, Captain Obvious. Okay, so what did you think about the skill check system with the dice? You guys picked up on that pretty quickly.
Yeah, you had to like really lower it down quickly. I found it really annoying when I would lower it all the way down and someone still fail on the dice rolls.
That's true. Actually, me and Ruby now have a new term called a violet roll. Which means no matter how many dice you roll, you're going to fail. Violet is the worst roller in our house, unfortunately.
Well, since
currently,
you
for
also
certain
did that
games.
horribly.
Then it was a violet roll.
I mean, we used to call Jimmy having magic hands with his rolls.
Yeah, but I really, again, I've said this in the other review, I really like this system. I like how you can move the discs down, so you have to decide, do you want to move the highest disc down so that you might get more successes, or do you want to move one of your discs down to a 1 to guarantee that you would get something? And it never felt horrible, because even if you failed, you got, like, experience tokens.
Experience tokens, very
And
useful.
it's not like in this game you have the pressure of really dying.
That's true. You don't. You're not going to die.
So I don't really worry
If
ever.
I'm gonna lose a fight.
Yeah, you're
like
more...
I might lose an item, but what's it gonna do to me?
Okay. So overall, what are your thoughts on the game?
I thought the game was really well written, and it must have taken a long time to do. Especially the app part.
So what would you give it?
Probably an 8.
Okay. And what about you?
I thought the story was okay, and the dice rolling was fun, and the fact that you could go anywhere and talk to lots of different people. I'd probably honestly give it a 7.5.
Okay. Well, then you want to keep playing it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the next time we play is we're actually going to play in the expansion with the desert with a genie and stuff. And I'm really looking forward to that, to give that a whirl. So that's Destinies. Thanks so much for watching, folks. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel.
I'm Violet.
And I'm Ruby.
Have fun going through rats.